The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Steffy Forrester Finnegan Jacqueline McInnes is optimistic that they'll get Forrester Creations back. However, she also keeps saying that Hope Logan Annika Noel is just like her mother, Brooke Logan Catherine Kelly Lang. With all of Steffy's spare time, she could decide to target Hope personally. I could see Steffy urging Liam Spencer Scott Clifton to take full custody to save Beth Spencer Jordan Lynn Ariza from turning into her mother. Keep reading, and let's explore this possibility. B&B spoilers reveal that Hope and Carter Walton Lawrence St. Victor have taken over Forrester Creations. While Harder is running the company together, Carter is the fall guy as his name is on the documents. Carter also gave Hope her fashion line back, along with throwing a ton of money and resources at it. In addition to all of that, Hope's mother is now CEO. Plus, Steffy, Ridge Forrester Torsten K., and Eric Forrester John McCook all refused to work under Carter and Hope's leadership. While Hope thinks she is winning, it could very quickly fall apart. Steffy keeps repeating the same thing, that Hope is just like her mother. Steffy and Taylor Hayes Rebecca Budig both talked about how they felt Hope had good morals at one point. With Hope's actions during the past year, though Steffy and Taylor both think she's just like Brooke. Taylor explained to Steffy that of course, Hope turned into Brooke, because that was her influence growing up. That sounds very similar to what Lee Finnegan Naomi Matsuda said about Luna Nozawa Lisa Yamada and Penelope Poppy Nozawa Romy Park. Going back to Steffy and Taylor, maybe there is a reason why this keeps being mentioned. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Steffy isn't working right now. Steffy has been staying busy supporting Ridge and Taylor, as well as taking care of her children. However, that still leaves plenty of time for Steffy to scheme. Steffy might be powerless when it comes to Forrester Creations right now, but you bet she's going to want to strike back at Hope somehow. Steffy knows that Hope loves her children more than anything in the world. Steffy already broke Hope's heart by having Thomas Forrester Matthew Atkinson leave the country. Steffy made sure that Thomas left with his son, Douglas Forrester Henry Joseph Samory. So could Steffy target Hope again through Beth? Steffy could urge Liam to sue for full custody of Beth. Steffy might reason that Liam needs to do it to save Beth from turning into Hope and Brooke. While Liam has always had a soft spot for Hope, could Steffy end up getting her way in the end? The bold and the beautiful B&B spoilers reveal that Remy Price Christian Weissman has been exposed as Electra Forrester's Linnea Grace stalker. Remy will likely get sent to a mental health facility. During a recent interview, Christian mentioned that he thinks Remy has a lot of deep trauma and pain, along with some powerful emotions. When Remy gets treatment, could Electra find her heart divided? Keep reading, and let's talk about what could happen next in this storyline. B&B spoilers reveal that when Will Spencer Crew Morrow came back to Los Angeles, he never expected to meet someone like Electra. Will was immediately smitten with Electra from the moment he saw her. Will has always felt that Electra was different from the other girls, and he liked that. In fact, there was a really adorable scene in which Electra talked about being a nerd in high school, something Will found hard to believe. However, Electra came to Los Angeles for a fresh start. Where Electra came from, there was a photo scandal, one that humiliated her to the point where her own friends wouldn't even talk to her. It sounded pretty traumatizing for Electra, especially since the photos weren't even of her real body. Now it is happening again. Unfortunately, Electra had to find out that the person responsible was someone she trusted. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Deacon Sharp Sean Cannon gave Electra a key to Remy's apartment. The restaurant's bathrooms were being handled by maintenance, and Electra just wanted to clean up her tear-stained face. When Electra found her photos all over Remy's wall, she realized that he was her stalker all this time. While Electra does manage to escape, Remy follows her to a parking garage. It is suggested that Will might be the one to save Electra. In fact, the weekly spoilers state that Will and Remy get into a fierce fight. While Remy might be arrested, I see a mental institution in his future rather than prison. That means at some point, Remy will get released. Remy might try to get redemption with Electra. For some reason, I keep getting Thope vibes with this storyline. Remy reminds me a bit of Thomas Forrester's Matthew Atkinson past obsession with Hope Logan Annika Noel. It would be interesting to see how Remy earns redemption and what that means for Electra's future. B&B spoilers video preview for December 30th January 3rd reveal Will and Remy rush to find Electra. The bold and the beautiful spoilers preview a tense new year for many characters. Electra's life is in peril, while another may lose her shot at redemption. Here is a look at what's in store for December 30th January 3rd. Electra Linnea Grace finally saw Remy's Christian Weissman dark side. After discovering he's responsible for the AI photos that ruined her life, Electra finds herself in danger. She manages to escape his apartment, but she's not out of the woods yet. Remy's on the prowl while Will Crew Moro races to her rescue. Which man will reach her first? Elsewhere, Bill Don Diamant concludes his prison visit with Luna Lisa Yamada. A bruised and bloody Luna revealed to Bill that she's being bullied by the other inmates and fears for her life. She then asks Bill to help get her out of prison, but her request falls on deaf ears. An unsympathetic Bill leaves as Luna pleads with him to help her. Will Bill stick to his guns, or will Luna's story change his mind? At the Cliff House, Steffy Jacqueline McInnes Wood and Taylor Rebecca Budick discuss Ridge Torsten Kay and Brooke Catherine Kelly Lang. Steffy's happy that her dad left Brooke after her betrayal in the Forrester Creations takeover. However, Taylor warns her daughter that Brooke will try to win Ridge back. Speaking of Ridge and Brooke, the exes meet again to discuss their future. Ridge is still fuming over Brooke becoming the CEO of Forrester Creations. He considers it another betrayal by the Logans, and is ready to end things for good. But Brooke isn't giving up and promises she'll get the company back into his hands. So will Brooke tell Ridge of her plan? Or will her secret lead to a longer separation for Bridge? The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal there are 3 must-see moments next week. From December 30th to January 3rd, 2025, be on the lookout for these 3 storylines. Bill Spencer Don Diamant has rules for Luna Nozawa Lisa Yamada, which suggests a deal is made. Will Spencer Crew Moro races to save Electra Forrester Linnea Grace from Remy Price Christian Weissman. Plus, Katie Logan Heather Tom and Ivy Forrester Ashley Brewer bond over the dangers of AI. Keep reading, and let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. B&B spoilers for the week of December 30th reveal that one must-see moment centers on Luna. Even though Luna is in prison for killing Tom star Clint Howard and Paul Hollister Hollis W. Chambers, as well as kidnapping Steffy Forrester Finnegan Jacqueline McInnes Wood, she's working on an appeal. Luna probably also has some other schemes in the works to make sure she wins that appeal. Luna is begging Bill to help her. While Bill is horrified by Luna's injuries, he knows she is also very clever and manipulative. By the end of the week, Bill lays down strict rules for Luna. So this suggests that Bill actually makes a deal with the devil. Another must-see moment for the week of December 28th features Will. It seems Will knew right away that the photos of Electra were not real. How embarrassing for Forrester Creations, Katie Logan Heather Tom, and Brooke Logan Catherine Kelly Lang in particular. Now that Will knows the truth behind Electra's termination, he will go to find her. However, Will is unaware that he is headed into grave danger. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Electra is in a difficult position. Electra was busted by Remy, and it was a fierce showdown. At first, Remy tried to explain and justify his actions. Then, Remy tried to tell himself that Electra was being overly emotional. After being called sick, Remy blew up. At some point, Electra escapes Remy's apartment and goes to a parking garage. The restaurant is probably closed by now, and the staff is long gone. So, Electra will cower beside a car while Remy is not far behind, taunting her. It is teased that Will and Remy have a face-off, so Electra is most likely saved at the last moment. Another must-see moment next week focuses on Katie and Ivy. Katie will feel awful about firing Electra over fake photos. That will lead to Katie opening up to Ivy about her past mistakes. Ivy could bring up Electra's trouble in the past with deep fakes. The two will also discuss the dangers of AI, so it sounds like they do some bonding despite the Logan/Forrester feud. Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most during the week of December 30th, 2024? The bold and the beautiful B&B spoilers reveal that massive changes have been happening at Forrester Creations lately, including Brooke Logan's Catherine Kelly Lang rise to power as the company's new CEO. Brooke only agreed to take her old position back because she was trying to regain control for the Forresters, but she made one crucial mistake. Of course, that mistake was not telling Ridge Forrester Torsten K the plan in advance. If Brooke had simply explained her scheme to get Carter Walton Lawrence St. Victor to refile the correct LLC paperwork, Ridge might have been all for her big announcement. Alas, that's not what happened. So now Ridge and Brooke are dealing with more turmoil. Brooke admitted she doesn't blame Ridge for feeling betrayed under the circumstances, so she's apparently cutting him some slack after finding Taylor Hayes' Rebecca Budig wearing his shirt, at least for now. It's clear that at this point, Brooke still wants a future with Ridge. Based on BNB's history of always reuniting Ridge and Brooke in the end, what say shall ultimately get her wish. Nevertheless, Brooke's prediction in the December 24th episode seemingly rules out the idea of a quick fix. As Brooke cried over spending her holiday without Ridge, she insisted she would make things right. By Christmas next year, Brooke vowed that they would be together again. By Christmas next year. That doesn't sound like a good sign if you were hoping this storyline would be over anytime soon. Instead, it seemed like BNB was locking in a long-term storyline for Brooke, one that leaves her doomed to suffer without Ridge for quite some time. After all, Brooke could have just promised they'd be together again and left it at that. If the show was going to have Brooke and Ridge reunite next week, it wouldn't make sense to have Brooke delivering this huge by Christmas next year proclamation. That doesn't necessarily mean it'll actually take until the next holiday season for a Ridge and Brooke reunion to happen. However, it does feel like we'd better settle in for a long stretch of Brooke not having Ridge by her side. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Ridge and Brooke should face more reunion hurdles in the meantime, so stay tuned for updates on any troubling news to come. CBS The Bold and the Beautiful, set in Los Angeles, first premiered in 1987, and is centered around the Forrester, Logan, Spencer, and Carter families. The show was created by Lee and William Bell, and has won many Daytime Emmy Awards, including the prestigious Outstanding Drama Series. This upcoming week, from December 30th to January 3rd, major developments will occur on The Bold and the Beautiful. The upcoming episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful will depict how Remy Price's obsession with Electra leads him to hold her captive and demand that she acknowledge his delusions about her. Bill firmly asks Luna for an explanation before helping her, while Katie discusses the dangers and risks associated with using artificial intelligence. Remy's growing obsession with Electra. Recently, on The Bold and the Beautiful, viewers saw how Electra inadvertently found out that her good friend Remy Price had been stalking her for all these years. The upcoming week's episodes of the show will show how Remy would hold Electra captive in an unknown and concealed location and force upon her his delusions about his feelings about her. Will, Electra's partner, will be seen trying to uncover where she had been hidden and reach there in an attempt to rescue her. Will's attempts will start to backfire as he gets caught in the crossfire. Bill's confrontation with Luna, who has been incarcerated on charges of double homicide, was shown seeking Bill Spencer's help in order to try to get out of jail. Bill will be shown confronting Luna about the truth regarding Tom and Hollis' deaths, and refusing to provide further help if she does not comply. In the upcoming episodes of BNB, Luna will be seen revealing something shocking to Bill, which could potentially change the entire narrative for both of them. Bill will be seen laying down strict and severe rules before he helps her. His decision comes in an attempt to protect his interests, while also ensuring that Luna does not fall further into trouble. In the upcoming episodes of BNB, Katie Logan will be shown opening up about her past experiences with artificial intelligence. Her character will shed further light on the ethical and moral dilemmas one faces while ascribing to the internet. Her character will be shown sharing her experiences with Ivy Forrester, who provides her with support and a safe space to open up. Katie's troubles with artificial intelligence in the past could be surrounded by various reasons, including breaching her privacy and facing unintended consequences. Viewers are yet to find out what issues she has faced. For the Monday, December 30th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers photos show Luna begging and pleading for Bill's help, and the new Forrester Creations team has a scandal to fix. The jailhouse chit-chat between Luna Lisa Yamada and Dollar Bill Spencer, Don Diamant continues, as does her manipulation. Luna claims she only killed those poor men in cold blood because she was completely and utterly unhinged and mentally unwell. Will Bill believe her when she turns on those waterworks even harder? And even if Bill does believe her, is he willing to help her? What Luna wants most is to be out of prison, so she can chase her obsessive dream of being the lady on Bill's arm. As a king of scheme, one would think Bill wouldn't fall for her act, but we may all be surprised. Meanwhile, over at Forrester Creations, it looks like there's some fireworks going down in the office. Is this about those deep fake photos of Electra Linnea Grace? Brooke Catherine Kelly Lang and Katie Heather Tom threw her out the door without a single thought or question, and that was a big mistake. Huge. Now, Katie, Carter Lawrence St. Victor, and Hope Annika Noel have a mess to clean up. On next week's Bold and the Beautiful, fans can expect to see Remy's obsession with Electra, and we're finding out about a chilling truth. Los Angeles is ramped up with plenty of drama despite the holiday season. From obsessive stalkers to new romances and family feuds, Bold and the Beautiful has a lot on their plate. Viewers are excited to see what happens next on the popular soap opera. Will there be more trouble or merriment? Here is an overview of what to expect from the coming week's episodes, and which days will feature a rerun instead of a new episode. Which encore can the fans expect from this week? And when did it originally air? Here is what we know about next week's slate of Bold and the Beautiful episodes. On the first episode of the week, and the second last day of the year 2024, Electra finds herself at the mercy of Remy and his fantasies. His weird obsession with her already surprised her, but what will happen when his behavior escalates? Luna might be suffering due to her crimes, but she will do what it takes to crawl out. When she begs Bill for help, will she be any successful? Or will her plea be rejected? Will he have any other conditions to help her out? Like disclosing the truth of the deaths of Tom and Hollis. Tuesday, December 31st. On New Year's Eve, Will stumbles upon a chilling truth, but he is unaware that his own life is at risk. What did he find out? And is it related to Remy and his creepy obsession with Electra? Up next, Katie decides to open up about her past mistakes. When she explains the dangers of AI, will Ivy listen? Wednesday, January 1st. The first day of the new year might be a joyous occasion, but there will be no new episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Instead, the network will air an encore episode, which aired on November 22nd, 2023. Watch it or skip it. You get to decide while the year opens its arms to the whole wide world. Thursday, January 2nd. Day 2 of the year will witness a clash to remember, when Remy and will fight on Bold and the Beautiful, who will emerge victorious. Since both of them are fighting over Electra, how will she react? And will Electra's love story with Will soar or lose flight under the obsessive behavior of Remy? Friday, January 3rd. The week ends with Bill laying down a few strict rules for Luna. Will she follow them? Is his trust in her misplaced? Will he regret it later? On the other hand, Brooke decides to take a bold leap of faith and reveals her secrets to Ridge. How will the latter react? Was Brooke's decision smart?